Sword for Marius.
Oh, come, gentlemen. Don't just stand there. Move. Briskly. Vite, monsieur. Well, gentlemen. Oh, are you lost?
Philosophy class, sir?
That will be Mr. Marius. Michel? Michel, come.
Did you say Marius?
Some of the new boys are seeking philosophy. Will you kindly lead them out of the darkness?
Yes, sir. Come on, Max. Let's go to Palma.
A fine man, Mr. Marius. You will enjoy him.
I intend to, sir. To the fullest.
All of this leading in a general way to Jeremy Bentham's horrendous word, utilitarianism. So you see, gentlemen, you've come all the way to Switzerland to learn about one Englishman's political philosophy from another Englishman. You're quite surrounded.
Sir, what means this word?
What's your name?
Stöpel, Germany.
It means, Mr. Stöpel, government of greatest number for the greatest good.
It seems sort of obvious, Mr. Marius. I mean, it's just ordinary democracy, isn't it?
Well, the idea of democracy may be very ordinary in the United States, Mr. Mitchell, but it's not very obvious. I clipped some recent reports from the newspapers.
Senor Marius?
Your name, please?
Ramon de Parma, sir.
Palmer.
I believe you know my country.
Proceed, Mr. de Palma.
I think, sir, that your democracy is a religion of frightened people.
Why do you say that, Mr. Mitchell?
Well, sir, since this old man's a dictator, I guess that makes him a big expert.
My father rules because he's strong. Only those who are strong enough to impose their will are fit to rule. Is this not the natural law, Mr. Marius?
It's a temporary fact, but scarcely a law.
Perhaps you will be good enough to disprove it, sir, in your wisdom.
In due time, in this very classroom, we shall do our best to reduce all dictatorships to rubble.
Sir, with your permission, it becomes late. We have to meet the fencing instructor.
Yes, of course. Class is dismissed. I hope the fencing master won't be offended.
How does it work?
It was the same first time.
Yeah, well, my old man isn't spending dough, so I can listen to you sound off in class.
But I have a disgust for weakness, and your Mr. Marius makes me very ill.
Okay, only argue with him on your own time.
But we have free speeches. No? Well, I speak as I please, all as I please. You must remember that.
Gentlemen, you will restrain your enthusiasm. We will now endeavor to learn the art of the sword.
Oh, our gentle philosopher is also the fencing master.
A logical extension, Mr. De Palma. Fencing, like philosophy, is a way of life in which we're perennial students. The final answer is never quite given. In line, please, gentlemen. The sword has been described as the mirror of the soul. Well, young gentlemen, we shall here try to look into each other's souls and become artists. We shall search out discipline, wisdom, strength, precision, courage, and beauty. First, the grip. Let me give you the advice of La Fougère. You hold the blade as you would a captive bird. You don't want it to escape, but you don't want to crush it. Lightly. Point upward. Arm up like that. It's not a shillelagh. Hand up a little. That's better. Good. No, the wrist, palm up like that. These fingers, finger and thumb. That's your own jacket, Mr. De Palma?
Your permission, sir?
Very good.
You had forgotten, Mr. Marius, that you were my first instructor.
So I was.
I've studied much since then.
Perhaps you'd like to demonstrate a few parries for your friends.
Delighted.
Step up. Rest. The classic 8 positions for defense, which you will learn painfully and precisely. On guard. Extend the arm. Lunge. Paricard, riposte straight. Septime. Octave. Tierce. Good. Second. Now contracard and riposte by disengage. Again. Rest.
Your captive bird has escaped, sir.
I said rest, Mr. Powell.
Forgive me for misunderstanding. The fencing master saw it.
Thank you. 2 lines, please, gentlemen.
Forget it.
Marius' daughter.